Hi, I'm Brian Williamson, and I was asked to come here by James to speak a bit about my experiences as an entrepreneur and also as an investor. He asked me if I could have a chat. I met up with him later and I thought we're actually in the same ecosystem of being involved in business from an entrepreneurial basis. So we kept in touch, and it was probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it finally manifests itself in me coming to one of James's events. I think they're really good for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is this is an unusual situation where we actually have both investors, we've got people who want to be investors, and we've got entrepreneurs who want investment. And usually it's a Dragon's Den type approach where the investors on one side and someone's pitching for money, where in actual fact this is people who are interested in getting investment and other people who are interested in being investors. So that's quite an unusual cocktail of people to put in the one room, but I think it works because everyone feeds off each other rather than it be just for one side or the other. I think this is ideally geared around people who are at the seed investment stage, probably pre-revenue or early stages of revenue. And the reason for that is because they're looking for modest amounts of money, so that's within the realms of potential new investors. And I think secondly, they get the chance to rehearse. I was speaking to one of the presenters that were on tonight, and I think the issue was, should that person be upping the amount they're asking for because perhaps they're underplaying themselves? And that's a big question about valuation, how much equity they would give away. So there's no doubt about it, for me, this is a good practice ground for someone to earn their spurs, if you like, on how they're going to go on, because eventually they'll be pitching for sizable sums, probably 7 figures. The pitches were probably a bit too detailed, and that's because they've got so much information and they're trying to fill the allocated time with as much data and information. Whereas the simplicity of their pitches tonight was, here's the problem, and here's what the solution is, and this is how we've monetized it. That's basically the facts that people want to know. Then they're looking at, well, how big is this market? How big could it be? Are the team capable of doing that? So there's a cascading level of detail required. Whereas I think the pitching tonight was a wee bit early stages for them, and they've got lots of good work they could work on. There's no doubt about it. I think they've got good potential businesses. So they just need to do a wee bit of polishing and a wee bit of prioritisation in their slides, and they're there.